Okay, the wok is bought. We've also bought a lot of lovely, delicious oriental sauces. And we've got some fresh, crispy vegetables. But before we start cooking, the most important thing you have to know about using a wok is to first temper it. Now, what is tempering a wok? See, this wok, when we buy it, is raw metal. It's never been used and it's not cook ready or cooking ready as it's called. So tempering the wok involves some simple procedures. First, you put on the stove, as you do for all cooking, and you heat the wok. In a while, it's going to start smoking, and all the chemicals, all the unnecessary things, all the bad things that are there on the iron start coming out in fumes. Okay, now this wok has started smoking, and when that happens, you just put a little sesame oil on this like this, and you stir it around a bit. Yeah, sesame oil, sesame oil, sesame oil. Now you take a cloth and you rub the sesame oil all around this. Once this is done, then put some water in there and rinse the wok. Okay, the wok is tempered and ready to cook. But now what are we going to cook? In reality, I'm not really sure. We're going to experiment with a bit of food here and there. I'm saying, let's have a party. Let's just try cooking up different things. There are all these sauces available. Each sauce has a distinctive taste. My suggestion to you is taste the sauces, see what each sauce tastes like, and then try a couple of dishes once or twice, and you'll know what you like and what you don't like. So let me not force my ideas on you. I'm going to cook with you, but you're going to try your own things later on, okay? First, let's start with what is normal, a soup. When you go to a Chinese restaurant and think of soup, there are a couple of soups that come to your mind immediately. A wonton soup, a hot and sour soup, or a sweet corn soup. We're going to try the simplest soup that we know, the most popular soup, which is a sweet corn soup. Here is the wok. What do I need? First, add a little water. In this, you put a couple of chicken cubes and let them melt. While this is coming to a boil, what I've got is, I've got one broken egg here, okay? Which I'm just going to lightly beat. Now this is nice, hot and boiling. I'm going to slowly, drop by drop, drop this egg into the boiling water. Now remember one thing, when you start dropping this egg into the boiling water, you need to stir it so that it will make strings. I have some lovely sweet corn cream style. It's available easily in most shops. I'm going to put some of this in there, okay? A pinch of salt, something I always make a mistake with. I always land up putting more salt than required. What I have here is cornstarch mixed in water. I'm going to put a few spoons of cornstarch as a thickening agent. It's a nice consistency, don't make it too thick. And the great news is that our soup is ready to eat. Wonderful, isn't it? What are we making next? I thought we'd make some vegetables, just simple stir-fried vegetables. What do I have here? Remember, we bought all these lovely things, so I've got some cabbage cut over here, a little bit of broccoli, nice orange-colored carrots. This is leek. Leek is a kind of onion. I've got pak choy. These are chopped celery stems, a little bit of French bean. I've got this lovely zucchini which I'm going to cut up now. Lovely red peppers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finely chop this into long slices. Let's take some of the yellow one. Now let's move to the wok. I've got hot water boiling on the wok, to which we add a little salt, and then you throw in the vegetables one by one. In go the carrots, a little bit of the leek, a couple of sprigs of broccoli, all the cabbage, bits of zucchini. Watch it till it gets still, and when you see the rim start bubbling, it's time to take it off, otherwise it will get cooked. I'll just strain out all the water. Lovely. I've strained out all the water and I'm going to keep these veggies on one side. Now let's start making the stuff. Don't ask me what they're called. They're called vegetables. Put in some oil. Nice. Lots of oil in this. I'm using olive oil because olive oil is supposed to be healthier than other oils. Putting a bit of garlic in this and lots of ginger in it. I'm going to put the vegetables back in this. See? Nice and glistening, shiny they become, okay? To this, we add a drop of sesame oil. Now, you put very little sesame oil because it's only for flavoring. I'm going to add a little soya sauce. Remember, soya sauce, besides giving color, makes it a little salty, so be sure of how much you put in. So we make it a little spicy? Little spicy? Here we go. I've got this really nice chili garlic sauce. And I've got this really lovely secret ingredient which I like very much. It's rice vinegar. A little sour and it gives you a nice wine-like taste. Just a tad, a little bit of cornstarch. All that's left is a wee bit of salt. Don't push too much. We are ready. And our stir-fried vegetables a la the foodie is ready. Let's move on to some chicken now. Okay, the wok is hot and smoking, but we've got to stop it from smoking because as we learned from Chef Liang, you cannot cook chicken in hot oil. So I'm going to pour in some oil, the olive oil, and I am going to switch the flame off so that it does not become boilingly hot. Now, I've got some lovely shredded chicken and I've coated it with some cornstarch or corn flour as we know it. I think I better put the stove on. It's not cooking only. Come on. But I've got to take these out before they cook completely. Now in the same hot oil that is boiling, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some garlic. And which sauce shall we use now? Let's go with some teriyaki. Teriyaki goes with meat very well. It's also a non-spicy sauce. I'm going to put in some oyster sauce. My favorite, a drop of rice vinegar. And this is a very interesting condiment. It's called chili oil. As this cooks, I'm just thinking, why not put a few vegetables in there? So we've got some leftover of the cabbage, a bit of the leek, maybe just for naam ke vaste one broccoli piece, and some peppers, and in goes the chicken. And since we have not put any spice in this, I'm going to add some of my favorite ginger garlic sauce. Chili garlic, not ginger garlic. What I've done a little before is I have steamed some noodles. I've just steamed them for about a minute each and I'm going to put them in now. You can get these noodles in most places. They're egg noodles. Be